Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Pokemon Legends Arceus. Last time, we didn't fight Kleavor. We instead went on a training spree, which I decided to show you guys how you can go about training and completing tasks. We not only trained up Zaldin, completing his Pokedex entry in terms of what we can manually do with training. Additionally, we also trained up Scallop as much as we could, recorded as much data as we could at the moment, and evolved him into the Pokemon Duat. This time, I feel like we're prepped enough to take on Kleavor. And without further ado, let's head forward. But really quick first, I just realized I haven't saved in forever. So, yeah. I just want to make sure I do that because I don't want the game to crash. Anyway, now we can talk to Leon. Now then, ready yourself and I will summon our mighty Kleavor, Lord of the Woods. I'm ready. As am I. O mighty Kleavor, Lord of the Woods, though it isn't yet the time of ceremony, we've prepared an offering of your favorite things. Benevolent Lord who works his might between the heavens and earth, we offer our gratitude. And beseech you, reveal yourself to our eyes. Listen, Akari. Keep your focus on Kleavor. Dodging will be vital. Try to avoid his moves as you're throwing the bombs. Oh, jeez. And there it is. Lord of the Woods, Kleavor. Now this fight does not work like how you might expect it to. To claim victory against a noble Pokemon and quell its frenzy, you'll have to throw bombs at it until its frenzy gauge reaches 0. This is pretty similar actually to Pokemon Ranger, which is why I said this game kind of reminds me a lot of it. If you manage to create an opening in the Noble's defenses, you'll be able to send out Pokemon to battle against it. When the Pokemon in battle in the Noble's Guard will stay down for a brief time. During that window, bombs will be more effective than usual, so throw as many as you can. So you will need to dodge. Now, this fight is pretty weird, and I know people weren't actually fans of this. But there he will use a Stone Edge attack to try to hit you. Ugh. Just ignore the fact I got murdered. And Kleavor has been calmed, the golden aura erased. This does give your Pokemon experience too, which is also kind of the reason I cut the training maybe a little short. But Kleavor has given us the Insect Plate, stone tablet imbued with the essence of bugs. When used on a certain Pokemon, it allows that Pokemon to gain the power of Bug type. What happened? Some kind of light erupted from Kleavor's body. Has Lord Kleavor's frenzied mind truly been put at ease now? Does this confirm that the strange lightning was to blame for Kleavor's unnatural power? Maybe. Well, this is what I think after all we've seen. We know strange lightning came from out of the space-time rift the other night. Those bolts must have struck Kleavor and driven him into a frenzy after all. The lightning came from the space-time rift? But if Almighty Sinnoh really does dwell beyond that space-time rift, then the strange lightning, and indeed was Almighty Sinnoh's power, then were we even right to try to interfere? I happily went along with this plan to create some bombs as if I knew what I was doing, like some kind of thoughtless fool. Outrageous. Calm yourself, Leon. Remember that the Lord of the Woods has long been our protector, keeping the Pearl Clan safe from dangerous Pokemon that might harm us. Would power sent by the true Almighty Sinnoh have driven Kleavor to turn on us and attack people and Pokemon discriminately? I doubt it. What Akari just accomplished, it needed to be done. I'm glad we could settle this without further strife from the Diamond Clan or Galaxy team. If you come across other Pokemon in the grip of this painful frenzy, please help them. Yes, fine. I suppose I must concur. I apologize for becoming briefly incomposed. I'm grateful for what you've done for my lord. Please, take these on behalf of the Pearl Clan. Consider it my apology for having spoken rudely to you earlier, and as a token of my thanks. She's smiling. Citrus berries. A berry that can be fed to a Pokemon to restore up to half its max HP. You can also throw this berry near a wild Pokemon to draw attention. Let me take care of your Pokemon as well, in appreciation for fighting on our behalf. I think I've finally come to believe that you truly did fall out of the sky, though I still cannot imagine the reasons at play. And it seems we've settled things here. Though between you and me, I wouldn't mind seeing Lord Kleavor in such a frenzy again. He was fearfully strong after all. So, yeah, that's really it. You don't really get to Pokemon battle. I thought that it might come up, but it seems like it didn't. I seem to remember having to actually fight him a bunch with my Pokemon manually in the original, but I may be remembering a different boss. But we're not going to go back just yet. Now, this is one complaint about this game, is the fact that Pokemon battling actually doesn't get used super frequently. Oh, there's an Alpha Scyther here. It's level 42, Jesus. I don't even know if I can... Yep, nope. We are... Well, actually... Yeah, no, we're gone. I don't have a rock move. But yeah, up around these hills you can find Scyther here. Also find Beautifly. So if you don't have Beautifly, you can in fact catch it. The surface is covered with moss. Touching it feels good somehow. This is a mossy rock. I believe this is used to evolve Eevee into Leafeon in this game. This is a mechanic that sometimes shows up in the Pokemon games where to evolve Eevee into Leafeon, you need to find a mossy rock instead of using an evolution stone. This mechanic is somewhat looked at weirdly. And has even been removed in some some Pokemon games. As it pretty much led to a situation where they wanted to make Leafeon available in the game, so they had to design areas. Specifically right in the fucking head, man. Oh, over there's the evolved form. Okay, I don't see what's targeting me. Oh, that's a Golbat. Nope. He's Thunder Fang. So we caught a Golbat, but we're probably going to evolve Zaldin into one eventually. Nope, I wasn't for it. No. It seems to still be aggro. I want to try to catch it. It's funny to see it jump like a real rabbit. It keeps looking back at me. It knows I'm here. It's staring at me. I don't like this. Oh God. It's level 40 as well. Yeah, no. Yep, nope, I'm out of here. I am out of here. Goodbye. Alright. I think it's time to return, you know, back to town. I see you've caught 17 Pokemon. Care to report your findings? Sure, why not? Total Pokemon caught. 10 or more Pokemon in one report. Different species caught. Pokemon caught for the first time and Pokemon caught using backshot. We got 5,000 in total. Oh, it seems you have some new observations. I see. Most illuminating. I'll update the Pokedex with this new data. So that'll no doubt get us a level up. You quelled Lord Kleavor, you say. Oh, well done and bravo, my girl. Time to go back to the village and report to Commander Kamado. Oh God, he's staring at me. Ugh, hold on. I saw the light fading into the sky. You must have quelled the Lord Pokemon. And what have you there? Could it be? Ah, those are two of the fabled plates of old. Please let me have a look. I see there are some letters carved into them. Let's see, this one says, where all creation was born, that is the being's place of origin. It seems to be a phrase from a very old myth. How did you come across these? I see, so you were given these plates when you impressed Weirdeer and Kleavor. That is quite something indeed. My heart is practically racing with excitement. It is my guess that you will find more plates like these scattered across Hisui. If we were to gather them all and decipher the scripts on them, we may uncover something absolutely amazing. The mysteries of the past, oh how they tickle my curiosity. What a joy to be alive in such times. Well, I must be on my way. Until next time. So before we do that, we have a lot of stuff to sell. Like an absurd amount of stuff to sell, even. It's not where we go to sell stuff. I forgot. You have to go to the general store. Go talk to Choi. Oh, we have 2 of these seeds. So by selling all these, we will make 23,000 Poké Dollars. There's also some other stuff to do. Sorry, Commander Komodo, you aren't quite the top of my priorities, even though you're like the most important person. And should be. You're just not. Sorry. Instead, the farm guy is. Kolza is. Just give me those. Kingsley. The king of herbs, glittering and brilliant, combining this herb with other materials needed to make medicines will boost their efficacy. Let's plant more crops for you. Now, I don't know, but I think it's actually based on playtime and not the passing of time in the overworld. So for one, there's new requests in here we can grab real quick. A Zubat's eyes. And a peculiar Ponyta. Now, a peculiar Ponyta will... I'm not sure whether I should even say this yet or not, but it is the mission that results in you getting a scripted shiny, so... Our investigation for the commander will grind to a halt if you become incapacitated recruit. I should like to avoid that outcome. I imagine you would as well, since it would mean losing your food and shelter we provide for you. If you have progress to report, I will judge its worthiness. Show me your Pokedex. You have made progress. It seems you have earned yourself a star. And yet another star added to our rank. With this, you have officially attained the rank of 3rd star in the expedition team. You can now use Great Balls. Pokemon up to level 40 will obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn from survey reports are more generous. You will also get a recipe for crafting Great Balls. Now you may notice that this only requires 1 Apricorn and 1 Tumblestone, but it also requires an Iron Chunk. The lore behind this is the Iron Chunk is used to strengthen the clasp. Continue to dedicate yourself to completing the Pokedex if you hope to rise higher in the ranks. Now, I have accidentally skipped a few ranks before by just playing the game for too long. So if you don't want to do that, you may want to consider checking in. Because you can technically miss out on money that way, so... well done. I have already received the reports of your exploits. You successfully quelled the Kleavor's frenzy, restoring peace of mind to Hisui's people. You are a stranger to us, one who fell out of the very sky, yet you have served the Galaxy team admirably. I admit, you have earned yourself some degree of recognition. But things are not settled yet. I've received word that there are other Pokemon nobles falling prey to such frenzies elsewhere in Hisui. So carry on with your research and survey duties, and prove that you are truly an asset to us. That is all. You are dismissed. Your fellow Survey Corps members are likely at the wall hour. Go and join them. I like the idea that the protagonist doesn't eat until they're specifically told they can. Like, for some reason or another. Benny, old chum, the usual order. 3 servings of potato mochi, please. Oh, and if there's anything else you'd recommend, by all means, bring it out. I mean, the whole village is gossiping up a storm about our young friend here, you know. She's got quite some luck to have come back unharmed after facing off against that Kleavor. I dare say Akari was well prepared, and she was a quick study of how Kleavor moved in battle from what I've heard. All in all, it was a very good show, a victory well earned. Going in there, going to work in the field land should feel a lot safer now thanks to you, Akari. And if you want to feel even safer trying to make some of these, Benny taught me how to make them. So I wrote out the directions into a recipe. He made a recipe for smoke bombs. You need 1 castor fern leaf and 1 sootfoot root. Lovely. And now that we need not worry about being mauled by Kleavor either, let's take our chance to study all the Pokemon that call the Obsidian Fieldlands their home. Akari. I've been waiting for you, Akari. My name's Vesa. There's something real important I need to tell you. Would you come with me? There's a Bidoof. This is kind of a secret, but something terrible has happened. Hisui is in a lot of danger. Hundreds of years ago, a being that brought calamity to this region was sealed away by someone using the power of a strange magic. But now, for some unknown reason, the magic has come undone and the seal is broken. I hate to think what might happen at this rate. So please, Akari, hear me out. I need you to restore the broken seal. Just tell me what to do. Oh, thank you. I'm happy you believe me. I just knew you'd be willing to help. This odd keystone is for you. Keep it safe. Obtained an odd keystone. A mysterious stone that can be used to collect wisps that glow with an eerie purple light. If you know about this, you will know what Pokemon it is tied to. The odd keystone is a stone that can be inhabited by ghosts to make the Pokemon Spiritomb, which is a dark ghost type, one of the best defensive types in the game, I think. Previously a type that had 0 weaknesses and had an immunity to normal type moves, and I think psychic moves. After the seal was broken, a whole bunch of wisps scattered across Hisui. 107 of them total. With the odd keystone I gave you, you'll be able to gather them all. I see the wisps. See, the wisps are normally invisible, but not to the holder of the odd keystone. I know it's a huge task, but please, you just have to gather the wisps for me. There's one real close to where we are now. How about you start with that one? See that flame hovering over there? Try touching it. Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, there's a bridge right behind us. So these wisps, if you touch them, they get absorbed into the odd keystone. This is a collectible in the game. The wisp has been absorbed into the odd keystone, just as it should have been. Thank goodness I picked you to help me with this. Come talk to me if you ever need help finding the remaining wisps. And one last thing, as you gather more and more wisps, I'll give you some rewards. I'll wait here for you while you carry out your search. Good luck. Request 22, Eerie Apparitions in the Night. The next day. Gotta do them morning stretches. Wow, the Galaxy Team hairdresser really is, dare I say, cutting edge. Hey, you look familiar. You're the girl who quelled the Kleavor, aren't you? That's me. I knew it, you've got quite the reputation, you know. I mean, you quelled one of Almighty Sinnoh's chosen ones. Some people are actually kinda scared of you for doing something so bold. I'm Arezu, by the way. I'm a warden of the Diamond Clan. My special skill is giving haircuts. Real nice to meet you. Oh, snip, but I came here to talk to Mr. Komodo. See you around. Arezu's predicament. Here's Ginter. I don't know if he's related to anybody. He doesn't look familiar off the... Well, he looks kind of familiar off the top of my head, but I wouldn't be able to tell you. Anyway, you can buy sets of stuff from him. Stealth Spray. When used in the field, the spray muffles the sound of your footsteps and makes wild Pokemon less likely to notice you for a short time. The Grain Cake set. You get 10 grain cakes. Cake made by combining grains with a cake lure base. These cakes are potently effective at attracting Pokemon that dwell in the among the fields. Mushroom Cake set. Pretty much the same thing, but it applies to the mushroom type. A fine day to you, my friend. Care to peruse our top-notch selection of rarities? The Jingo Guild cart sells items you won't find at the general store. Mainly, they sell berries. So, you know, the orange berry, the cherry berry, you know, 20 HP, paralysis heal. Chesto berry is sleep heal. It is drowsy heal. Pecha berry is poison heal. Nana berry is 1/3 of max HP heal. Hoppo berry is a PP heal. A medicinal leek, which is used to craft medicine. Vivichoke, used to craft revives. Bugwort, used to craft medicine powder. Sword cap and iron bark ton, which are used to craft ox guards and ox powers. Ox guards. So these also have some different secondary effects. These ones all draw... The first three all draw attention. Nana berries actually calm a Pokemon if they eat it. And the Hoppo berry actually makes Pokemon slower that eat it by or make its reactions dulled. Therefore, you can use it to help you catch some Pokemon. Wait, what's happening to Bugene? That's not a Silcoon. It's finally become a Silcoon. Just a little longer and you'll Blossom into a beautiful. You can do it, Eugene. It's literally saying cask, dude. So, yeah, if you noticed, you need a lot of merit points to actually get this stuff. I think you can obtain it elsewhere, too. Like, I think there are places in the game you can get it. Oh, I can teach your Pokemon new moves. I want new moves. Teach Scallop new moves. You can learn X-Scissor and Icy Wind? Jeez. You learn moves I didn't know you could learn. And, like, I knew that you learned a Mega Horn when you get higher level, but I didn't know you could learn X-Scissor, and I didn't know you learned Icy Wind at all. What can Zaldin learn? What can Munchlax learn? You can learn the Elemental Punches. The Elemental Punches are all moves with the same power and accuracy and PP, but they all specify in their specific element. Fire Punch being fire, Thunder Punch being electricity, and Ice Punch being ice type. And they each also have a chance to inflict their corresponding status effect, which in this game is Burn for Fire Punch, Paralysis for Thunder Punch, and Frostbite for Ice Punch. Munchlax, you sure are a weird one. There's also a request over here at the farm. Hey, you're in the Survey Corps, ain't ya? Just the gal I was looking for. I'm working to make these fields bigger. But the ground is hard to plow, so I'm looking for someone to lend me a hand. More fields means more food, which means everyone's happy, including the Survey Corps. We're all in this together after all, right? So if you have a ground-type Pokemon, could I borrow it? And what do you know? We actually do have a ground-type Pokemon somewhere. There it is. Geodude is a ground-type. And I think at this point in the game is the only ground-type you can actually catch, but I might be wrong. Your Pokemon will be a big help, but expand in the fields. Might as well get started. Wowee is turning this gritty old soil soft and fluffy like it's nothing. How's it doing that? And seems we're done here. What a trooper. That was some fine work. Any crops we plant here will do great, and it's now thanks to you two. We'll keep your Pokemon here to help out with the field a while longer. Just give it a holler if you want to swap a different Pokemon to be our plowing partner. Yeah, so you basically lend them a Pokemon. Now, the thing that mainly sucks is if you already have a harvest going, you actually won't be able to expand the harvest even more. But there are plenty of requests about for us to do. But I think we'll be saving all those for next time. So thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notifications. You should check out the description. There's a link to my Twitter page. There's also a link to my Twitch page where I live stream. There's also a link to my Ko-Fi page where for $3 you can see extra content that the YouTube people don't get to see for a while. And you can also support what I do. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.